Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and today we are going to be doing a spells only deck here in double mana speed mode, which is pretty much the only mode this is viable in. Early on, when I was playing Castle Crush like 3 years ago, I did a video doing it in regular matches, but it's extremely difficult to do in regular matches, and I had to drop a lot of trophies and basically go play noob players, like extremely new players with very low castle health values, because that's pretty much the only way that you can get this to work in a normal match. Because if your opponent has too much health or they have fortify, it's very, very difficult to make this work. However, double mana speed works better because you're drawing so many cards so quickly that it kind of enables you to have a higher ceiling for the amount of damage that you can actually get into a match with only spell cards. So it actually makes it a lot more viable to do this strategy in double mana versus other game modes, and it also gives you a better chance to get cards to delay your opponent with, such as Gust of Wind, because you're drawing so many cards so quickly. It's just a much more viable deck strategy in this particular special game mode. And honestly, I think it's a fun change of pace. It can be especially good if you use it, as I did right there, or just a few moments ago, with the Gust of Wind Meteor combo, where you basically blow back to their castle, and then you use the Meteor right on the castle with the troops right there. So you get the troops, and you do damage to their castle, and you threw them back with the Gust of Wind as well. So that's a very efficient move for this, combo move for this deck. And right here you can see just the way I was able to really just withstand this big push from my opponent. It definitely works best on decks that are going to spam you with a lot of stuff, like sort of lower health troops. It's harder to get rid of the higher health troops. It can be a little bit easier if you opt to use a Black Witch and not go completely spells only, but if you want to go completely spells, I would say it's better if you run up against just like only like skeletons and other squishy stuff, because you know the other cards are going to be like dragons are going to take longer, and you could use a lightning, but the reality is, I don't know, it's a lot better if you run up against like skeletons and archers, because you can use more of the AoE spells, and the reality is those are a lot more powerful at eliminating more of their troops more quickly. And like even one lightning isn't going to eliminate a dragon, so... However, here again you can see the archers, for example, I can deal with very, very quickly and easily, which is what I like. And then with the arrows on the other end, and again, you can see I'm maintaining my castle health advantage. I am using Fortify just to try and gain some extra health, castle health advantage. I could use double Fortify. That's certainly an option. But, I don't know, you know, it's kind of like how much advantage do I need? I kind of need cards to be able to deal damage too, so it's a fine line choosing which cards to actually include in a deck. And like right there, that was not a good use of arrows, but I just wanted to draw some more cards that could deal damage. Because one of the things is you really don't want to get stuck with cards in your hand that aren't really usable. So if it's just a few high health troops and I have arrows, I'm going to just throw out the arrows. Normally, because you draw cards so fast, I'd rather be able to get more cannon shots in the match or more meteors in the match, so that I can stand a higher chance of getting my opponent's health down. Unfortunately, the Inferno didn't quite catch that Necromancer the first time. I did get it the second time, but again, you can see here, trying to draw as many cards as I can. And they're still doing damage to me. And I'm just playing everything I possibly can. Very close finish. You can see they're throwing out their Black Witches to try and get some other useful card they can draw. And I'm just going to probably empty my hand. Whatever I can. I should empty my hand here because I could get rid of the golem that's dealing damage to me. Finally, I do it, and there's the meteor for the win. Let's go. Very close match. Really fun finish. So let's get back in here and try this again. What a great challenge as always. Even in this game mode, you know, you do have to really do well with your strategy, or else your opponent will definitely manage to overrun you. So you have to really be vigilant about understanding where the biggest threats on the field are coming from and taking care of those first, as well as just what your spells are going to best apply to. Right here, that Necromancer is definitely something I want to get rid of. Oh, that was a nice transition into the rushing stack, but luckily, see again, there's that combo to destroy that stack. And I've just got to keep getting rid of what I can get rid of here. This one definitely looks like I'm not going to be able to clear all of this, and I'm probably going to have to win by delaying them. So I'm going to go ahead and probably get rid of the arrows because I'm really running out of time. And luckily, though, I've got Blizzard and Gust of Wind to work with there. And that enabled me to kind of reset the board a little bit and get back into this, just get rid of whatever I can. Some matches the arrows pay off having in there. Some matches it's like, well, I didn't need arrows for this match, but it's still, you kind of have to have them just because otherwise it really limits types of decks you can counter. It's a good move to freeze the Wraith lane up top because that can definitely deal a lot of damage and gave me enough time to finish the match off. So that was really pretty great. See, this is a match, though, where I definitely am happy to have the arrows. I'm just tossing them out there because I couldn't afford to wait and take any damage. Even if they put out more of them like they did right here, I just couldn't really afford to do any sort of waiting because I need to get these skeletons. Well, actually, it's kind of okay now because I got rid of the Skull Queen. But when the Skull Queen's out there, like, just have to try and get rid of the skeletons as fast as possible. So, this person's pushing really hard. And I'm liking the position I'm in, though. I'm trying to just avoid taking very much damage. And I have to just keep getting the things that are doing the damage off of my castle while doing damage to their castle. And thus far, it's looking pretty good. Got rid of the Archer Queen, but they do have skeletons coming in. I'm just going to go ahead and use that to get rid of them. Oh, now they're getting me in a good spot. I'm getting rid of the Skull Queen. She definitely gets first priority. But now it's like, do I use it defensively, offensively? Yeah, arrows are the good call there to get rid of the 8 pirates. Nice, nice, nice. And then I think, again, I was waiting for that, yeah, that Gust of Wind. Oh, really should have used the Inferno top lane. But I may still have almost enough time. No, 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 they got the Skull Queen back out there. Waiting for everything in position. Oof. Really running out of time. Wow, this is close, but I don't think I'm going to get it because they have too much stuff at my castle. Oh, it was a good try. Really good try. I had the winning cards in my hand, but I just didn't have enough time. I mean, the Meteor, I really have to capitalize on the Meteor when and where possible with that Gust of Wind combo, because it can often end up making the difference. These Skull Queen decks, though, are hard. This is why, though, it helps to sometimes just, like, get any sort of cards out of my hand if I can't use them, because it allows me to draw more, and I never know when I might need those cards. And I can't allow my opponent to really build up too much of anything, because, you know, it's hard to get stuff off of my castle. It's better to just try and keep it away from the castle whenever possible. Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, just the card I needed. That was just the card I needed. Really probably should have... I guess that was good. It's hard prioritizing cards sometimes because the Necromancer really should take priority here. Oh, man. I just need to get rid of some of the stuff. I'm going to have to get a gust of wind, but see, there it is. I was waiting too long for that gust of wind. And they're just really pushing in hot here. I'm going to have to drop the arrows really soon. And then, oh my gosh, again, another very clutch arrows. I got to play these cards. They got to get played. 1, 2, okay, yes. Yes, another gust of wind. Oh, I just need a few more cards. Arrows on the mage. Doesn't matter, I just gotta play it. I just gotta play these cards. Play them, keep playing them, play them. Come on, play the cards. Just drop everything in. Oh, do I have it? Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I could have made it a little better if I just played some of those cards faster, but wow. Still worked out pretty well. They're very intense matches with this deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Spells Cards Only challenge. So leave a like if you did in fact enjoy. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments and what other types of content I should create. Maybe subscribe if you're new to my channel for more mobile gaming videos. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.